Took a quick run to the store to get all the things for our rice bowl. I'm looking forward to it. You all see my shirt? Who jobless, no man can curse.
So let me translate that for you.
Please do.
Whoever God has blessed cannot put a curse on them. Meaning, when God blesses you, no one can remove the blessings. Who jobless, no man can curse.
Thank you.
So you guys, as you see by the title, we're popping in because we want to share another cooking episode with you.
I get to cook again.
So I am the bona fide cook in the house.
And she be blazing, y'all.
Yes, I love to cook. Really, because I love to eat. But anyway, I love to cook. So it just benefits me. It just makes sense. You know, if you love to eat, it will benefit you to love to cook because you save a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of headache, a lot of stress. Oh my gosh, you have so much control. I could go on and on and on. But my baby here, he knows how to cook, but he is not a cook.
Right.
Yet.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, he's with me, so we're working on it. So you guys, we are making...
No, let me go here for a minute. I can make some dishes.
Yes.
You know, like, real talk, breakfast is my thing. Can't nobody touch me.
Absolutely.
IHOP can't mess with me.
They're not really much of a challenge. Okay?
Yeah. My pancakes.
Yeah, he do them pancakes with the real thin, crispy edges.
Cracker Barrel can't mess with me.
Sorry, Cracker Barrel. He got it on lock.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? On that note, let me just say this. There are some people who are amazing at cooking different courses, you know, of an entire meal and things of that nature. Me personally, I can cook just about anything if I apply myself, but I have to go on record and be honest and say my strength is not desserts. Mainly because I feel guilty eating them, I'm sure, but I don't really do a lot of desserts because I know my limits. So I know I need to like not make desserts because then I won't eat it. So I don't ever really focus on stuff like that. So that's not so bad, right?
No, it's not. But I will say this. Her curry, yo, once it's put in front of you and the head goes down, it don't come up till it's over.
I wreck shop on curry, but I better because I'm Guyanese, so you know it's part of the culture.
Right,
you know?
right.
Everybody has that one dish. So do us a favor. Leave us a comment below and tell us, what is your one dish? You may have several, but just leave us one. What is your one dish that you just blaze on it?
Right.
And hands down, no questions asked.
Right, like
it's your thing.
That's right. Like Betty Crocker can't mess with you.
Straight up.
Who's that cook that be messing around with Snoop? What's her name?
Not Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart.
She's a cook. Oh yeah, she's a cook. Yeah. I think of her more like home interior type stuff, but I think she's like, you know, all around, you know, Susie Homemaker. But
right.
All right, so let's get into this, you guys. We are making rice bowls.
Yes, and this right here is one of my favorite. It truly is. Like when I'm coming back from traveling or whatever, like I look forward to this.
Yes. Particularly because it tastes good, but more importantly because it's healthy. I was waiting for you to say that.
It is healthy.
It's very healthy.
It's very healthy.
So we are going to show you now. Before we begin, I want to tell you, you can customize your rice bowl to whatever items you like within yours. That's one of the beautiful things about it. I will caution you or encourage you to try to go with healthier options as much as you can. Nothing's perfect, so don't beat yourself up, but just pick the veggies that you like, pick the meat that you like, and whatever else you like to go with it, your favorite rice or whatever the case may be, and put it together and enjoy it. And just remember, when you put it together healthy, you're feeding your body, you're feeding your cells, you're feeding all of that. So, well, I'm not just gonna hold it up. Y'all know you always gotta dance when food's around, right? I think it's a guy thing. Anyway, I'm gonna get into these ingredients. For today's rice bowl, we are using Brussels sprouts, Great Value brand. We are doing corn.
Had to get the sweet corn. I had to get that.
We are doing Uncle Ben's rice. Very, very good. We are doing lettuce, iceberg.
Dough.
We are doing avocado. I'm on this avocado kick right now, you guys. Go back and check a couple of our episodes where we have avocado smoothies on there. They are the bomb.
And I actually didn't start eating avocado. Yes, she actually introduced me to it. And at first, just like the little kid, I was kicking and screaming, going, I ain't trying to have that. I ain't trying to have it.
Now, in his
But
defense,
now,
in your defense, you didn't like it because it doesn't really have any taste. Like, avocado is really bland.
Yeah.
So unless it's not enough to tell the benefits of it, it's gotta be flavorful. I get that. So, you just paired it up with the right things and
Right.
you love it.
And this is definitely one of my favorites. I love eating avocado. And it wasn't like that before. But now, you can't stop me. And I learned how to pick it so it's right.
That's right.
You go ahead and you pick one up and you grab it, and as long as it's nice and soft, not mushy.
Yeah, not mushy, because then unless you're gonna cook it or eat it right away, you don't want to do that.
So just so that when you put your thumb in it, it just has a little give to it. Cause I picked up some at the store, and they was rock hard.
Those are no good. And another thing, don't forget, you want the skin to look a certain way too. You don't want it to look like bright green like this, unless of course you're getting
And there was a few at the store when I went.
Were they really big?
They were green.
Like twice the size of these?
Yeah, I think so.
So those are Haas, if I'm saying it right, Haas avocados. I don't really like those. I try to make guacamole with it, and it was kind of liquidy, so I kind of stay away from those. So I stick to these other type of regular avocados that they look more like a little bit of green with some black or brown in it.
And that's what I was looking for when I went shopping.
Good job, sweetness.
And then
we have some cherry tomatoes. And then we're doing our featured meat is going to be chicken, because we don't eat pork, we don't eat beef. So we usually do chicken, turkey, fish.
Yeah.
I think I got all the meats. But anyway, let's get into this preparation, you guys.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the meat, because that takes the longest to make. So this entire meal preparation should take you about 30 to 45 minutes at the most. So how you are able to do that is because you go ahead and prep all your stuff ahead of time, particularly the meat. So I've already cleaned, and see, I washed it and cleaned it with vinegar. That's how we do it in my culture. And then I seasoned it with my famous Goya adobo all-purpose seasoning. I also put some black pepper. And then I tried something a little differently this time, and I used some good seasoned Italian, because I just want a little bit different of a flavor. And of course, you could use whatever you want. And sometimes I do teriyaki, barbecue, whatever. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm heating my pot up, and it's probably blazing hot right about now. And I'm gonna put some oil in there. All right, and then what I'm gonna do, I usually do one of two things, and it just depends on my mood. With my chicken, I either cut it up ahead of time and then cook it, or I just put it in there whole. When you put it in there whole like that, you actually get to hold the juices in there a little bit better. So that's what I decided to do this time. So all I'm gonna do is put it in the oil. Turn the fire down. Oh my God, that smells good already. So I'm gonna leave that on a little high for a while. and let those cook for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna turn them over, do the same thing, and then I'll cook those last two pieces, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like.
So right now we are making the wild rice. Is that preference or is it just?
It just all depends on what mood you're in.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
you can do a plain white rice, like, you know, we love jasmine rice.
Yes.
You can pick any rice that you like. It's just completely up to you.
Right.
Whatever just tickles your fancy.
Okay.
So we just happen to love, when we first started making these rice bowls, we actually started with this wild rice from Uncle Ben's.
Yeah, and
I'm stuck with it.
and it accents it. It makes it
Yeah.
really. It does bring out more of the flavor too.
Yeah, and the thing is, you want to make sure that whatever rice you get or items you get within your rice bowl, you don't want everything to be heavily seasoned because it's going to be overpowering. So the meat has the majority of the seasoning, and I'll put like a little bit on the Brussels sprouts, and then of course with the rice it has its own flavor packet. So just make sure you don't do too much because it can take a good thing and make it just taste too much.
Right.
All right, so before we put our corn in, it looks like the water is boiling for the rice. So I'm just gonna stir it and then I'm gonna turn it all the way on low. All right, so the chicken is cooking. So what I try to do, as always, is I try to knock out the things that are gonna take the longest to cook. So I put the chicken in first, of course, and now I'm gonna start my Brussels sprouts because I actually oven roast these. So I usually buy fresh or frozen. Again, it just depends on my mood. So we're gonna go with the frozen because they're just as good. And all I do is I cut these in half. Season your food because your meat has all the seasoning and it's gonna bring everything together. So I'm just gonna put some garlic salt and some black pepper on it. All right, and then what I also do is I put a little bit of oil on the pan just to prevent it from sticking, even though I know it's foil, but you know. Okay.
piece right there looks like a heart. Because we cooking with love.
That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Baby. You're just looking for clear fluids. That's kind of an indicator. Or you could just kind of cut it in the middle to see if it's cooked. So with these big, huge chunks, you just got to make sure it's cooked all the way through. I don't need one of those cooking thermometers. I'm not knocking anybody else, but I've been cooking well over 20 years, so I know when the meat is done. So, kind of making sure, see? Just when you think it's done, just leave it in there just a little bit more, and then you're good to go. Okay. All right, my dear.
All right, so I'm actually going to give a shot at cutting an avocado.
You got this, baby.
No doubt. I think you taught me well.
I mean, if you're going to do it, you got to do it right,
All
right?
right, so I can actually feel the seed, right? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
The seed? Yeah.
Good job, Henry.
Thanks. All right, so man, looks so good. All right, so here's the next part to get this seed out of here.
That part sometimes is hit or miss.
There you go.
Look at you.
I spent a little time in Jamaica, and I was like,
With the coconut.
All right, Pooh. So what's the next thing that I need to do once I do this?
You can get a spoon and go around the rim of it and just scoop the entire thing out.
Okay.
And then dice it up that way. I mean, there's really no wrong way to cut it as long as you know.
I saw you do this, and I love it. So I want to at least try to do it. So I'm going around.
All the way around the rim.
Around the rim.
All the way around. Take your time.
Okay.
And as you're doing it, you're digging the spoon in.
There you go.
There you go, and scoop that bad boy out. Yeah!
Yo, I'm happy.
So guys, while he's doing that, let me go ahead and give you some of the benefits of these avocados. Did you guys know that avocados are full of omega-3s? What does that mean? It is very good for your heart, your joints, your bones, your entire body. Not to mention, it's full of vitamin E, which is superb for your skin. Y'all, my skin is looking flawless. Corn is almost done. See how it's got a little bit of burnt marks on it? That's our roasted corn. All right, so I'm gonna turn it off because I'm not trying to burn it. But it
Smells amazing.
smells like popcorn.
Yeah, it does. And it's popping like popcorn.
Look.
Oh, yes. So I'm about to have a little fun. I'm able to cut up some of the tomatoes that we need. And I actually love putting tomatoes in my rice bowl. Gives it a nice texture. And these are cherry tomatoes, right, Pooh? These are.
Yeah, they call them grape or cherry tomatoes. I don't think it's wrong either way.
Okay, so and I like them because they're a little sweet, you know, and yeah, that's just getting good at.
Look how pretty. These are the tiniest Brussels sprouts I've ever seen, but it's all good. It still gets the job done. But here's my roasted Brussels sprouts. See how easily they come up? Normally they would stick to the pan, but you see how easily they come up because I coated the pan with light oil. Look at that. So good. Look at the steam coming up. So you guys, I want to thank you as always for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you have not subscribed yet, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. When you like the episode, it's very important for you to hit that thumbs up because it helps our channel to grow.
Right.
And of course, if you have anything you want to share, leave a comment down below.
We appreciate it.
So we're going to get into this rice bowl, and of course, we'll show you the finished, completed bowl together.
Right.
And I want you to try this chicken. Flavor to perfection.
Yeah.
I also want to note that you guys, again, you see the items that we are putting in our rice bowl. You don't have to put the same thing. If you want to switch it out, switch it out. Just keep it fun, but keep it healthy. Cool. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
And
we're